That was fast. Let's see if we're live over on YouTube, on YouTube. Nope. Oh, yeah, we are. Holy shit, what's going on with that?
Here we are. Woo! Yay!
Pop out. Let me move this over there on my other screen. Hello, everybody. And so we've got live chat over there. Let me pull up my D Live. Hello. About chat. Let's move it over. Hey, Coast, how's it going, honey? How is it going? How's life treating you? Okay. Hey, well, I'll be damned. Look at you all. Loving life, Bam Bam, tiny comedian. Oh my God. Oh, what did I put on here? What did I put? It is Thursday. Oh, I put Tarot Tuesday. Hey, what can I say? What can I say? Hang on a minute. I'll try to fix it. Thanks.
Oh, thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. What can I say? So we're just going to stick with that until I can go back. That's just the way it's going to be. Hey, Billy. Hey, Blue Kitty, just a girl. Hello, everybody. Joy. Look at you, Molly Gordon. That's right. It is Tuesday over here on the Uber Goober Show.
It's Thursday.
Thursday. That's right. We are on Tuesday on a Thursday. Molly, loving life. Bam Bam, so good to see you. You know, what else can I say? What else can I say?
It would not be us if there wasn't a shit show somewhere involved.
Well, we're a fucking walking we're a fucking walking comedian.
Get us off our sticky notes and we're fucking lost, man.
Hey, Herman. I'm Marie. Hello. Spirit. Hello. So let me pull something up here. I'm telling you what, here's what happened. I don't know what the deal is, but I've been without internet since yesterday afternoon. True story. So, I don't know why, but I got it back early this morning, and I've been trying to play catch up. That is what's been going on here. So here we go. So as you all know, it's my cohort in crime's birthday. Miss Paula, can you give me helpful tips? I've been using my empath ability just to read for the past year. Well, you came to the right place, Spirit. Paula, I will remember your birthday. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Linz, hello. So we're just going to say happy birthday to Miss Paula. Now, I was going to do a video. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of her photos saved, and I may do it here down the road, but I couldn't do it last night because I no internet. So I'm making an excuse and I'm sticking with it. But we can do this. Here we go. Miss Paula, just for you. Hello, love and life. Happy birthday, dear Paula. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Paula, happy birthday to you. I had to do it, Paula. Sorry. I just had to.
That cracks me up because my sister Sandy, when she was alive, would call me on my birthday
Uh-huh.
and sing to me. But she would sing, "You look like a monkey and you smell like one too." So the monkeys made me smile. That reminded me of
Oh,
my, she was telling you to play the monkeys
there you
from
go.
her,
I guess. Yeah. So, okay. So, hey, Tina. Hey, everybody over there on D Live. Hello. Hi, Hippie Soul. Hello. Love and Life. Hello. So, you know what? Coast Life said, hoping to get t-shirts done for Les. If you would like one, please let me know color and size. Thank you very much, Life. Just a couple of updates. Speaking of Coastal and I still talk. He had gotten COVID here a few months back, ended up with a massive heart attack and a blood clot. Not only once, but twice. Ended up in ICU. They had to do surgery on him. Everything was fine. He went home, ended up having another heart attack. This was all due to COVID. Ended up with heart damage. So they sent him home and he hadn't gotten any better. He ended up what they call a long haulers. And what it is due with, it's due from the COVID. He is now 24-hour care. He is, he's just not doing too good. So if you all could say some prayers for my friend Coastal and his family, I greatly appreciate it. And then my friend Debbie, I can't go into too much with what's going on with her, but I will tell you, she was in the hospital the last couple of days. They ran tests. They got what they could get fixed. They did yesterday and today. And so she will probably be going home tomorrow. So please say prayers for her also. She's got a long road of recovery also. And hey, now we're here for Miss Paula's birthday. And what are we going to do? We're going to put her to work.
No rest.
No rest. Mm-mm.
Well, when you get on the other side of 50, birthdays are just, not all that in a bag of chips anyway.
So, we started this about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. Was an angel on earth. Yes, he was. Actually, it would have been, let me see, his anniversary for, Rita, thank you for coming in, by the way, for his suicide was, what was it, day before yesterday? So, yeah, hello, Jesse. So anyway, we started about 3 weeks ago to where a lot of people have been wanting to learn how to do tarot readings.
Yep.
Thank you, Reva. And so Paula said, well, what if I do that online? I said, well, what the hell took you so long to fucking think about it? She said, well, I don't know. I have Alzheimer's. And I said, well, yeah, you do.
I didn't write it down on a sticky note.
Alzheimer's is good to have sometimes. Okay, anyway, so here we are. This will be the second lesson. The first lesson that she did was kind of telling about the cards and their meanings. Now I'm going to pull out my I'm going to pull out this deck right here. This is the one that this is my
Soul's Journey.
This is,
The Soul's Journey Oracle cards.
yes, my Oracle cards. But she's going to be using these cards, which are right here in my box. Yes, boys and girls, I still have a box at 65 years old. So, okay, so these are the cards she will be using today for the teaching. These are the
I will
Rider.
be using the Rider-Waite traditional cards
Right.
and go over the symbolism and how the cues on the card can cue you to the meaning of the card. Because a lot of what tarot is intuitive, being able to read the cards intuitively. And when you're first learning, it's important to kind of learn the symbology. And then that's the way that you can learn the meanings without sitting there trying to study a book and going, I don't understand any of this shit. So one of the easiest ways is to learn what the symbols are and what the colors mean and what the cards mean. So we stopped with the Wheel of Fortune. We're in what is called the major arcana. And the major arcana are indicative of like major life events. And the major arcana kind of drive the reading. Any other cards that come in with it, this is like the trump card. The major arcana trump any of the other subordinate cards that come in with it. Okay, so they're kind of the drivers. And I'm going to flip over to my other camera.
Yep, she's going to flip to her camera. Well, so I can still see all of you lovely people.
And
here we go.
Here, the next card is the number 11 card, and it is Justice. And you can see this is actually the Lady of the Fountain. Okay, she's holding a scale in one hand. These are the scales of justice. And then she's got a sword in the other hand. And her red road is taking action on the physical plane. Okay, on in life. Okay, the scales remind you to keep a level head because you see the scales are balanced. The yellow on the card represents intellect. The blue sword is truth. Okay, cutting through the bullshit to get to the truth. The veil that appears behind her,
it's kind of blurry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got it too close or what the deal is.
Hold on. Let me take that off and see if that, did that help at all?
No, it's even worse. It's all right. We'll get by. Nope.
Let
was
me
better with
lay
the
it down.
first.
Does that help?
Yeah, it was. You need to put the light back on it, though.
I don't have a light on it.
Oh, I don't know what you did then the first time, but it worked. There we go. Okay, that'll work.
All right. Now I lost my place.
Sorry.
Her green
Talking about the blue
cape,
sword.
her green cape is the shoulder of, this is shouldering responsibility, the responsibility of making decisions and the responsibility of meting out justice. The justice card is literally usually comes up, has to do with justice, legal matters, cause and effect, like your actions and what they do. Okay, this is the karma card, and this is a reminder that the querent needs to take responsibility for their actions, to not blame anyone. This is no one's fault but your own. This is also how you read and perceive things. In a legal matter, I have to be careful with this. In legal matters, you get what you are owed.
Mm.
Okay. No, it's not reverse. Does not mean that it's court or legal. It does not. Not in my world. So legal matters, usually if it's concerning a legal matter, if it's upright, it will come out in your favor. If it's reversed, it usually does not come out in your favor. It's a reminder for you to keep balance. Think before you act, and getting what you deserve. But remember that the truth is a double-edged sword. If you deserve to go to jail, you're going to go to jail in a legal matter. If it's something where you have done wrong to somebody else, it will come back on you. Okay. So there's like the most of the justice card. And of course, because of the scales, this is ruled by the sign of Libra and the planet Venus. Okay. So the next one.
Okay. So the justice card
is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is ruled by the sign of Pisces and the planet Neptune. So you can see, here's a guy, he's like just kind of chilling. He's, not really worried about anything. He's up there with one foot. He's just kind of chilling and hanging out. And the red leggings on here, the red refers to fire, and that is a need to take action. Okay. The background, the gray in the background, that's wisdom, and that's the wisdom to let go. This is kind of what I call the let go and let God card. The man's face shows that he's just happy hanging there. He's not worried about hanging upside down. He's not showing any pain or anything like that. He's suspended by the right foot. Okay. That shows that you need to consciously let go. The right side is your conscious mind. The left side is your subconscious mind. The crossed legs refers to the glyph of the planet Jupiter. And that Jupiter is kind of like the happy-go-lucky planet, but that models the glyph of Jupiter. Okay. And the Hanged Man is about limbo. It's being suspended and your need to let go. Okay. It can mean a person that has to let go, that is seeking relief. Like your relief will not come until you let go. It's also somebody who kind of like, it may mean that you need to make a little bit of sacrifice to get what you want in the end. And it can also indicate that you're in a holding pattern. Okay. When it's reversed, Jojo, thank you for the diamond, honey. When it's reversed, it means that you are coming out of a situation where you felt like you weren't making any kind of progress at all. Okay. It means that you're taking steps to come out of it. All right. So there's the big thing, the big lesson with the Hanged Man, the let go and let God card. Okay. For you to get out of a situation, sometimes you've got to let go of things that you don't want to let go. It can mean like, especially in a relationship, you have to let go of control. You can't control somebody else.
So basically, when you pull this card, that's what it would mean. Would be like a relationship, or could it mean like something like financially, or like if I was to purchase a home,
Yeah, sometimes like, in the purchase of a home, you get so anxious because it's a legal contract and everything like that. And you can't control everything that happens. Any house that I have ever purchased, something has been effed up at the closing somewhere along the line. There's been something that hasn't been right, that throws a wrench in right toward the end. So um, even in legal contracts and stuff, sometimes you've got to say, you know what, it'll work out in the end. It doesn't matter how I get to my destination as long as I get there. But you
Okay.
cannot control every little thing that happens to you along the way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Cool.
next one of the ones that everybody fears, the death card. And I'm going to say this right now. The death card very rarely means a physical death. However, it can mean a death. Especially if it comes up, if you're doing a reading for someone who is still in the active grieving process. Okay. So it can come up in that kind of situation. And it shows Death on horseback with his 4 hounds. Okay.
Right.
And then the pale horse, if you remember Revelation, the apocalypse, Death rides a pale horse, right? In Revelation, in the Bible.
Right.
White usually signifies change and transformation. Okay. So if you think about it, when the horsemen come in on the apocalypse, there's a big change and transformation, because to ascend in Abrahamic, in Christian faith, to ascend and be with Jesus again, you've got to go through the trials and tribulations, correct? And then when the big battle and the big apocalypse of Armageddon happens, then you're reunited and existence is completely changed in the book of Revelation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the sunrise or sunset is between the 2 pillars, and then the banner of the rose, the banner with the rose means purity of desire. So it's pure thoughts and desire to get there, and the desire to change and transform. It's transition. It's death of something harmful to make way for something better, just like in the book of Revelation. So this one's very heavily grounded in biblical symbology and biblical verse.
Okay.
It's also a reminder that something is inevitable, because no one escapes death. The minute that you're born, you get closer to death every day that you live, right?
Right.
It's also the sign of evolution. And this could be evolution in a relationship, evolution in your personal development. It can also mean the end of a relationship. It can mean the end of a relationship. Sometimes this can represent codependency and a toxic relationship. Okay. And that coming to end. It's a reminder that sometimes you have to leave things behind. Okay. It's also, what are you supposed to learn from this lesson and from this ending? What are you meant to learn? Okay.
Uh-huh.
It is ruled by this sign Scorpio and the planet Pluto.
What is the flag?
The flag is the banner with the rose on it, and that's purity of desire.
Okay,
That's supposed to, that's how they would draw, like, if you remember the War of the Roses,
right,
the one family had the red roses, the other family had the white roses when they
right,
were fighting for, control.
right.
Usually when death is reversed, it's your refusal to let go. You wanting to still not transform, to not change things. This is what I call, when it's upside down, I call it the insanity card, because you want to keep doing everything the same and getting a different outcome. And that's
Mhm.
not going to happen. That's the definition of insanity, doing the same shit over and over again and
Right,
expecting a different outcome.
right.
So death is all about transformation and ascending and finding that you need to do things differently. You can't move on until you let go and let things that no longer serve you die. But very rarely it does come up in reference to a physical death, and can usually show up if someone is grieving about a recent death in the family.
So, okay. So now
This
I'm
is
gonna
where
ask,
your intuition comes in.
okay, so it's not necessarily always death. It could have something to do with a death, like you said, somebody grieving or getting over a relationship.
Yep.
Okay, so what card constitutes, well, I shouldn't say constitute, that's a poor choice of words. What card, if I pull it, would mean death? And would you tell somebody that when you're reading it?
The death card can, when you're doing like a physical, health reading on someone,
Mhm.
the death card can mean a physical death
Okay,
for somebody. However, you have to remember that the tarot is what the energies are at play at the time. Okay. So let's say this came up last year before the COVID vaccine came out.
Mhm.
I could have saw that you might get COVID, right? And it
Right,
might cause you to die. But then a month later, let's say the vaccine was released and you were able to get the vaccine, be one of the first people to get the vaccine. That's something that would change this outcome. So the tarot can give you like a snapshot based on the energies that
mhm.
are in play at the time. And
Okay,
when new developments come along, that can change that outcome. So
so
I
if that was,
rarely will tell anybody you're going to die on such and
right.
such a date.
Well, you and I watched a tarot reader once tell somebody that,
Yep.
and we were both floored. We couldn't believe she did that.
Yep.
Now, if, okay, say for instance, this does pull up, and so let's talk about like the COVID, what you were just talking about. And you decide to reread it again, and it is upside down. Well, what that would mean then, if you were pulling the cards, that would mean then that them getting the shot or whatever, um, that was in reverse then of them being sick or death, right?
Right. It would mean them coming out of a really bad physical illness,
Okay.
things like that. And I hate it when tarot readers, especially, will tell you, oh, you're going to die within the next 30 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there are so many things, energies that can change and change that outcome. Now, one time when this came up that I actually saw it in relation to a physical death was on someone was for a neighbor of mine. And instead of telling her, listen, you're going to die, I asked her questions. Have you had your annual exam? Have you had a physical? And then I said, have you had a mammogram? And she's like, she was in her 60s. And she said, no, I haven't had a mammogram in 7 years because they hurt too much. And I said, this card is telling me you need to have your physical updated and to go for your mammogram and to get, a full physical done.
Right.
And sure enough, they found stage 3 breast cancer. But I did not tell her, if you keep not going for a mammogram, you're going to die. I
Mhm.
said, you need to take the steps to go to the doctor and get a mammogram and to keep
And
up
then-
with. And then that kept her from this.
And it all depends on the other cards that you pull up that you would come to this.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And she fought me tooth and nail going to the doctor. And I finally just said, Dee, I'm going to drive you to the damn hospital my damn self because you need to go, but yeah. So things like me being able to influence her to take care of her health and go for her physical and get that mammogram changed the outcome of that card, because she did see the writing on the wall. So you can present stuff that it's negative that you see for someone in a manner that's not, you're going to die tomorrow,
Right. Okay, so K-Dog Mikey says, after 18 days of being in the hospital for getting a cancerous tumor that was 2 in deep and as big as my fist, or as big as as your fist removed. Wow, K-Dog, I hope everything's okay. My goodness. Oh, prayers, doggone.
So the next card is Temperance. And when you look at Temperance, you see this is the keeper of the well. Some people refer to her as the Lady of the Lake. In a lot of people, a lot of tarot decks depict this card as the Lady of the Lake. Okay. And it shows the keeper of the well with a white dog. She's all in white, which is all about regaining your purity. You can see 1 foot is in the water, 1 foot is on the ground. And this is, you're balanced between the two. You're balanced between the two. The irises around her here and here, they are messages of the gods ascending up toward spirit and toward spiritual connection with the god. In Greek mythology, the goddess Iris was the messenger to the gods of Mount Olympus. She would carry the prayers of man to the gods on Mount Olympus. Okay. And the mountain is wisdom and understanding. The little mountain back here in the back. Between 2 cups, you can see the water between 2 cups. That's the left is your subconscious mind. The right is the conscious mind, and you're mixing between the two and remaining balanced between the two.
Okay.
Temperance is like that. The temperance movement, moderation, balance, tolerance, fairness, diplomacy, being cooperative, having moderation, and combining forces, like the combining of the water between the 2 cups. It can, if it's in reverse, excessive behavior, like drinking too much. You're needing to slow down. Your body needs balance. And it can mean like any kind of addiction. It can mean sexual addiction, gambling, a drug or alcohol, anything that you do to excess. This card can come up in the reverse and remind you that you need moderation. Okay. It's also a card of what I call adapt, adopt, and improve. Okay. If you learn to pick up cues and include others and encourage cooperation, you can improve just about any situation that you're in. Okay. If it comes up in a health reading, usually this is an overall good card for health.
Okay.
Unless it's reverse. It can mean that something's out of balance. So in a health reading, when it comes up in reverse, I'm going to tell them they may need to go get blood work. They might need some testing, something like that to check on.
Right.
If it's upright, this is really positive for people who are in recovery, for recovering addicts. It's ruled by Sagittarius and the planet Jupiter. So what question did you have?
Well, I was going to say, is it one of those cards where you've got the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other?
It can. Yeah, it can be. And, again, there's Susie said it. Card is telling someone to find yin yang balance in regard to health, body, and everything. Just about
Okay,
everything. It's about balance.
Okay.
Especially, needing to slow down. It can mean even if you're a workaholic and you need to slow down because, if it's this way, if you're a workaholic and you're ignoring your family and you're spending 16, 18 hours a day at work and ignoring your family, that can be say, you need to moderate your behavior and put your work family life back into balance.
Okay. Wow. Just thinking same thing. Yeah, Hazel. Yeah.
Joyce says because of Paula, she got kidneys rechecked and they found she has stage 3 kidney disease.
Yeah.
There is a way to present information to people so that it doesn't scare the shit out of them.
Right.
Because that's not
like that gal we were watching.
right.
Oh my God.
The next one is another one that scares the snot out of people, and that's the devil.
I just picked that card up out of the deck. Yep.
Yep. And you can see the black background is the void. Okay. That's no understanding. The bat wings. Okay. Yeah. The horns equal, that shows the sign of Capricorn. This card is ruled by Capricorn and the planet Saturn. All right. Okay. The lower body is animal. The upper body is more human-like. Okay. This card itself is not about evil. Okay. What it is, you see down here is man and woman, and they're chained, right? This is about being bound to bad habits, to bad people, to bad relationships. It is about powerful forces that can be working against you. It can mean unhealthy attachments. And this is in the upright position. Okay. It's fear. It's your hangups. It's feeling hopeless. It's feeling enslaved. It's losing your independence. It can be someone who is very deceitful and manipulative. In a health reading, the devil can mean a very serious illness as well. Okay.
Wow.
This is also a card of addiction when it's in the upright. like I said, and it can be any other kind, it can be any kind of addiction. It can be addiction to sex, to porn, food, whatever. Okay. It can also be a really unhealthy, codependent relationship in a couple that they feed off each other's negativity. All right. And they have just this really sick, codependent kind of relationship. It's feeling despair. It's also someone who is very close-minded. This can represent somebody who just does not want to hear any other way but their own. Okay. This is also somebody who chooses to be ignorant, who won't take advice, the person who refuses to change, to improve. They would rather just be the way that they are than to try and change their outcomes.
Okay, so when you say that, are you talking about the person you're doing a reading for?
It can be the person that I'm reading for, or it could be the person that they could be family. It could be someone around them. It could be a boss. It could be any kind of things. And that's what your intuition plays such a big part in reading tarot and learning the cues on the cards that then help you. Like when I've done readings for you, I will sometimes ask you questions. Is there X, Y, and Z going on with someone around you? Or is this you? Is there a X, Y, and Z person in your life? Okay. Is there a younger male earth sign that would be, Cap, Taurus, or brain fart, Virgo? Something like that. This can also be someone who is really manipulative, like the puppet master. You and I know of somebody, that this card really they're really good at manipulating audiences and stuff.
So this card basically, Paula, then is not a good card. It's not
when it's upright, it's a bad card.
Bad card.
When it's reversed, you're coming out of that. You're breaking the chains. You're breaking the bondage. You're getting rid of the person that is so toxic. Things of that nature. And this is someone in the upright that is so closed off and chooses to remain ignorant that they don't want to hear anything. They don't want to hear anything that anybody has to say. So, when it's upright, it's a bad card. It's usually bad, bad, bad. When it's in reverse, you're coming out of that bondage. You're coming out of everything that's going on. And I'm not referring to one particular creator. There are several creators that we know that are like that are very good at manipulating their audiences into doing something.
Talking about one today.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking one earlier on YouTube today. So, it's not directed at any one person or group of people in particular. This is like the card of trying to overcome what is low, all that low vibrational energy. This, when it's reversed, is you coming out of it. When it's upright, it's you still being bound to those low energies.
Okay.
Well,
I'm glad you explained the devil card.
Here's another one that everybody hates, but it's not always bad. And that's the Tower.
I was just talking about the Tower card.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see there are 3 windows on the Tower here. Okay. Mental, physical, and your emotional bodies. That's what the 3 windows represent. You can see people falling from the tower, but they chose to jump. They didn't get knocked out of the tower. They chose to jump out of the tower because it's hit by lightning, it's on fire, and the dome of it's blown off.
So it's
Okay.
mental, physical, and what's the other one?
Mental, physical, and your emotional body.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. You see, I said it like knocked the dome off.
Right.
That lightning strike is like, I call this the kick in the head card. Okay. Because this lightning bolt represents you getting a struck in the head with, yo, stupid, pay attention. Okay.
Right.
And there's wild surf down here at the bottom
Right.
that is tearing up the foundation of the tower. So it was going to come down eventually, even if it didn't get hit by lightning. The black is the void. And again, the man and the man and the woman represent your conscious and your subconscious mind.
Right.
So the tower is ruled by Aries and the planet Mars. All right. This is about sudden, forcible change, chaos, unavoidable change, traumatic experiences, collapse of, it can mean an actual collapse of a structure. I have had it come up to mean like a structural collapse. This is the hang on for the ride card because you're in for a big roller coaster. This is the great equalizer. All right. It's unnerving, shocking. It can be a revelation that you didn't expect, like you found out someone that you thought you could trust with your life and they betray you. And it came out of nowhere. Something like that. It can mean someone's actual downfall. It can mean that their ego has ruled them to the point that they are due for a kick in the head from God to show them that they are not on the right path. In the relation, if this comes up in a relationship spread, it can be one of two things. It can mean if someone new has come into their life, it can mean like it was love at first sight. Because you know that feeling when you're like, oh my God, look at that one. They are so fine. And you just fall in love head over heels right off the bat, right? So something like that rocks you to the core. It can also mean that your relationship's going to fall apart. Okay. When it's reversed, you're coming out of that trauma. It's the healing. This card is usually making way for something to come along better. It's shaking you down so that you can rebuild in a better image of yourself.
Wow. It's a pretty strong card.
It's a very strong card. And most people really, when they see this come down in their spread, they go, oh my God, my life's over. It's, oh my God, it's the tower. No. And the tower doesn't always mean that you're going to be just, you know, naked laying in the street. It means usually that something's coming down and it's going to make, you need to wake up. All right. Hazel-eyed Vixen said the wake the hell up card, because there's something going on around you, right?
Oh, bless your heart.
All right. This is followed by one of the favorite cards in the deck, the star. This is a wish card. Okay. This shows the stars back here represent your chakras. Okay. The 7 energy centers in your body. The yellow, your mind is higher plane of consciousness. Okay. The yellow star. See it up here?
Yep.
That's a higher plane of consciousness. All right. the plants around them. Okay. This is a spiritual taking a rest, you know, especially letting your mind rest.
Right.
With health, it can mean you can have a problem with fainting or dizziness.
Oh,
And you can see 1 foot in the water, 1 on the ground. Again,
Right.
remember,
right. Same
water
with
hitting
water.
the ground, water hitting in the water.
Right.
And this is keeping yourself grounded, but ascending to a higher spiritual connection. Okay. Higher intellect. It's hope, it's inspiration, it's your faith, it's happiness. It's telling you to look at the positives that are going on in your life. Now, if this comes up in reverse in a health reading, that means you need to get your ass to the doctor as soon as possible. And that's specifically if it's in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I don't care for the modern witch tarot either. I just don't bond with it. Sometimes you just don't bond with tarot decks, and sometimes you do. This is what I call the serenity prayer card. You know, God grant me the wisdom.
Right.
The serenity prayer. This is also having opportunity, having inspiration. It's also a reminder to be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. All right. It's ruled by Aquarius and the planet Uranus. It can also mean freedom and liberation. When it's in reverse, it can mean disappointments. It can mean feeling lost spiritually. It can mean that you have like or someone has a very like negative Nancy kind of attitude all the time. Like,
Right.
you know, where they just see the negative. And when it's in the upright, it tells you to focus on the positive things in your life. But this is known as one of the wish cards in the deck. So if somebody asks you a yes, no question, this is a most definite yes.
Okay, good. That's
Okay.
good to know. Yes.
And if it's reversed, it's a no.
It's a no.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty.
The next one, this is one of the more negative cards in the deck.
Moon.
The moon. And the moon, I don't know if your mom ever told you that, like, you know, nothing ever good ever happened after midnight. You know, this is kind of one of those things. And this is the what the fuck card. All right. It literally can knock you on your ass. And it shows a full moon over water with an owl. There's crayfish. And the crayfish shows that this is fear of your subconscious mind. Okay. The rocks in the water, there are 7, and those represent the chakras.
Okay.
The dog is your conscious mind. The dogs are your conscious mind. The wolf is, I think this one right here is the wolf. No, this one's the wolf over here. This is like, what would an animal do? This is like the fight or flight. Okay. This is like what's connected with your root chakra. And the 2 towers have window, but no doors. See, there's no door on the tower. So this is prison and your attitude. Okay.
Oh,
This is the card that something fishy's going on. This is a card of betrayal. It is deception, illusion. It's not seeing the truth, trickery, confusion, being bewildered. It can be being delusional. This card comes up for the spin doctors in your life. This is also what I call the lying by omission card, where somebody will tell you about half the truth and then they leave the other really bad half out.
Yeah.
Or when information is chopped up in a certain way to lean you to feel one way, where if you saw like the whole video clip or heard the whole audio clip, it would give you the completely opposite reaction, right? This is a card that reminds you that all that glitters is not gold. Okay. It also means for you to check your attitude or check someone else's attitude and figure out what their motives are for what they're doing. In a health reading, this can indicate in the upright a very severe mental illness that somebody is dealing with or someone around them is dealing with. It can come up with very, very bad depression. I have also had it come up where with regard to dementia or Alzheimer's patients when it's in the upright and I'm doing like a health reading. In the reverse, it's light, the moon shining the light on the truth. It's the someone is up to fuckery card. Exactly.
Right, Hazel.
This is the what the fuck. This is literally the what the fuck card. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? But in a health reading, it can indicate dementia, Alzheimer's, severe mental illness, or a really profound depression. Okay. Turn it around. Like the truth's coming out. You're going to discover the trickery. You're going to find out who the fucker is that stabbed you in the back. Okay. So there's the moon.
Okay. Cool.
Now we come to my card. This is the Leo card, man. The sun. So on here, it shows this is a triumphant warrior riding into town with his banners flying, right? And the 4 waves on the banner, the orange banner is creativity. It represents the second chakra, which is your sacral chakra and has to do with sex. The orange banner with the black staff, it's occult mysteries. And again, it's in the left hand. So that is indicative of your subconscious mind and the mysteries. Okay.
Right.
The baby shows a rebirth. Okay. And the sun encircles like you can see that it's like shining down on the baby's head.
Right.
And it's in the back is like the zodiac, the different zodiac signs are
I
in the
see
back.
that. Yeah.
All right. The sunflowers are spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional body. And the white horse is purity of intention. So this is another one of the wish cards. This is success. It's enlightenment. It's happiness. It's good health. It's confidence. This is ruled by the sun and is ruled by the sign of Leo. This is the power of positive thinking. Okay. This is feeling a close connection to the divine. It can be a reward for your hard work. In a health reading, It's usually good overall health. If it's reversed, then think of it the other way. You know, you're feeling spiritually disconnected. You're, not happy. It's not getting the rewards from your hard work, things of that nature. So, but overall, the sun is one of the wish cards, and everybody usually loves getting the wish card. So again, in a yes, no question, if it's upright, it's a yes. If it's reverse, it's a no.
Okay. Can we do one more and then kind of like maybe sign off?
Can we do two more? The last two in the major arcana?
Sure. It's getting awfully hot in this office.
Judgment card.
Oh,
is
yeah.
kind of just what it says. Okay. It shows the angel Gabriel bringing salvation down. The gray bodies equal wisdom. The trumpet is calling you to a higher self, to a higher reckoning. The clouds are your conscious and subconscious mind. And the St. George's cross is mind and matter are equal. This is St. George's cross.
So
right
that's not for health.
No.
Okay.
So this is being held accountable for your actions. You find out what you're supposed to do or vocation. It can be burying the hatchet with somebody. It can be a reconciliation. It's giving forgiveness, not only to other people, but forgiving yourself. Okay.
Right.
It's telling you to make a decision. It's judged and being judged. It can mean absolution or it can mean conviction. This one often comes up in legal matters.
Ooh.
Legal. And judgment is a double-edged sword. So you get what you deserve, right?
Right.
So it can also mean a clean slate and rebirth or resurrection. Okay. It's you letting go of your past too. It's ruled by Pluto and the sign of Scorpio. All right. And then the last one in the major arcana, this is a positive card. This is the world or the universe. And
card.
Yeah. And there's so much on here from like the 4 fixed signs of the tarot are around the edges. Okay. So there's Leo and Taurus. Okay. It shows a glacier lake. The garland, the laurel wreath is given. That's like sudden fortune. Okay.
Right.
The clouds in the corners are consciousness. The figure in the middle is androgynous. It is masculine and feminine both together. All right. This is moving. This is all about completion of a cycle and beginning a new one. So this is like an accomplishment and starting a new one. It's completion and fulfillment. It's success. It's feeling fulfilled. It's finality. It can mean the ending of one thing and a beginning of something else. Projects coming to fruition, accomplishment or attachment, ending things and moving forward or integrating things into your life. When it's reversed, this is you repeating karmic cycles over and over again and never learning your lesson. Okay.
Wow.
This is the do-over when it's in reverse, because you got to keep doing over and over until it gets beat through your head what you're doing wrong. Okay.
Kind of like reincarnation, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yep. The ending of one and going on with another. Oops. There we go.
Gotcha.
So that is all of the major arcana.
Oh my God. Beautiful cards, though. I've got to say, they're very pretty cards.
Well, and when you think about the like the imagery that's on it, they really give you an indication of what the card is and what the symbology means. Okay.
Right.
Because, like, this is Aquarius, that's your mental. The bottom left is Taurus, that's earth. The bottom right is Leo, that's your spiritual. And then this is Scorpio up here, and that's your emotional side.
Okay.
So, you know, when everything's reversed, you're not ascending spiritually, you're not progressing mentally, you're not feeling grounded, you're feeling out of place, you're feeling like you don't have, kind of like a boat without any oars. Okay.
Right.
So there we go. That's the major arcana.
God,
We'll
Paula.
start into one of the suits the next time.
Okay, that sounds good. Next Thursday. Don't listen to me and do it on a Tuesday. That's a different tarot. I don't know why I said it was Tuesday, but
Yeah,
hey,
we'll
you
start
better know
with
now.
cups next week.
Cups. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. So make sure you pull out your deck next week. We're going to be going through the cups. Now, once again, I want to say happy birthday to my friend. Happy
Oh, well,
birthday,
thank you.
friend. To my little friend. You know what? I want to say something about Paula.
Oh,
Paula and I
sweet Jesus.
together, it's not going to be good. So, guys, listen up.
If you're offended by profanity, plug your ears up, people.
Paula and I've been working together on, and I mean, when I say working, there's been some stuff that we have done, we've busted our asses doing. That including paranormal, the missing, looking for missing children and people. We have done this tarot. We have done just bullshit sessions. And when I
We've
say
done parodies and murder mysteries.
yeah, murder mysteries. And when I say we, I'm including Ghost Mafia in that too. But, you know, Paul and I have been good friends for 4 years.
Close to 5.
Close to 5.
Mhm.
And, you know, I've offered her when before when I was on YouTube a lot, and I offered, and same way with Ghost, I've offered them both part of my tips when I've gotten tips, and they've both declined. Both of them have declined, and I've asked them several times. But you have no idea, well, maybe some of you do, how special it is to be able to sit on a panel with such talented people and know that you're going to be taken care of when you're up on panel with them, and that they take as much care in your channel as you do. So,
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I can't tell you how much I just adore you, Paula, and how grateful I am for our friendship and our friend, and same way with Ghost. Ghost Mafia is now kissing my ass. He's over there giving me a diamond on D Live saying, "Love you, mama." That's Ghost Mafia. I gotta give him a bad time. So I want to say, yeah, happy 21st birthday, Hazel. That's right, to Miss Paula.
Damn,
Today,
Skippy.
your 21st birthday. Davros, thank you, honey. Just a girl. Thank you, Paula. You're giving me diamonds for your birthday. Oh my God.
And
Hippie soul, thank you, babe. Well, Paula's got something coming in the mail, but I'm not going to tell her what it is. But I love you, and I'm just gonna say once again, happy birthday.
well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for all the birthday wishes.
Yeah, she's pretty special.
And like I said, the playing of the monkeys at the beginning of the stream just reminded me of my sister. You're carrying on. You smell like a monkey and you look like one too. She's been gone for 5 years, and when I lost my sister, Uber came into my life.
Oh, honey.
And she's like my other sister.
Oh, I love you.
I love you.
Stop. You get me. Stop. I love you, baby. Mm.
I better not
Damn.
cry. Everybody knows I'm a fucking bitch. Bitches don't cry. God damn it.
Okay, hello. The one that stands alone. Tony and Angie, 2 scanners. Goober is not paranormal. Wait, I want to play. Let her stay. I want to play. I want to play. Any one of J-Max people get blocked. I want to play. Don't get rid of her. I want her to stay. I want her to play. Tony and Angie, 2 scanners. First of all, you got to learn how to spell.
If you're
Goober
going
is
to fucking troll on Troll Thursday, use
well, it is
proper grammar and spell correctly. Get your shit together.
Oh my God. K, the one that stands alone. Any one of J-Max people get blocked. And then she says it's not paranormal. Honey, we've been doing paranormal longer than you've learned how to wipe your ass. That's all I'm going to say about it. Well, I don't know, Tony. I got a feeling I know who it is, but so anyway, if you've got a problem with it, I'm sorry. I love
I was going to say, no, it's not a paranormal anything because I've only been a practicing witch for 20 damn years. And I've done investigations for the Catholic Church. So no, we don't know shit about the paranormal. Get
Oh,
the
I think
fuck
it's
outta here.
hilarious. I think it's
J-Mac
hilarious.
bullshit.
Tony and Angie, 2 scanners. Goober's not paranormal. Anyone in J-Max people get blocked.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. I just had to let that troll stay here because to show people, you know, the kind of crap that goes on.
The kind of stupid crap that goes on.
You know, you don't even have, you can have a good
You know what?
stream.
I don't even know who the hell J-Mac is. So that tells you how important they are in my paranormal little world.
That is not Kay, Wayne Wheeler said. Thank you, Wayne. Oh my God. Thank you.
So, don't know who they are. Don't care.
You know what? You don't even troll good, let alone anything else. You could use somebody else's.
I miss Carlos. I miss Carlos the troll.
I don't miss Carlos at all. He's a little turd towards me. I'll never forgive Carlos.
But God, you used to have so much fun with him.
I know, but he's kind of boring now.
I was going to say, then he started doing the same stuff over and over.
Yeah, he's just repetitive. Yeah. Hey, Mike Vincent. How are you, my little fucker? It's
Oh,
an Angela.
God.
I
love it.
I have no idea who Angela is either. So, Wayne, maybe you can enlighten me later or get a hold of me on Twitter, or Tony, and Tony can get a hold of me. So anyway, thank you, Paula. Thank you, Lulu. Everybody, thank you. Colleen, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love you all. I'm sweating my tits off, Uber. Well, God damn it, Vincent. Now, see, you have tits to sweat off. I do not.
Yeah,
I don't,
you know,
think that way.
it's like 107 outside here, and I'm sweating my tits off.
It's
I got double D's to sweat. There's
I've
a
got
lot
a
of sweating
90.
going on.
Yeah, it's hotter than hell in here.
I even got
Anyway,
ass crack
I'm
set
gonna get
sweat.
off
That's
this.
how bad it is.
My poor dogs are having a terrible time. It's so hot in here. So I'm gonna go out and sit in front. Hello, Iron Woman. I'm gonna 106 heat index here. Mike, get in the cool place. And once again, Paula, I love you, honey.
I love you guys.
Okay, bye.